you started at New Mexico, and University of New Mexico has a very interesting, deep recruiting tree, if you will, both as head coaches and assistant coaches. So let's just talk about that briefly. And you were right in the middle of that.
Well, I was. There was a guy named George Petrel. I think he had been a football coach, and he started the program at New Mexico. I'm going to say late 40s, early 50s. And then a gentleman named Dick McGuire, who was a high school coach, but was more like a minister, actually, to be quite honest with you, was the coach there for 20 plus years. He was also the director of golf at the University of New Mexico. We had what was called the North Course, or the University Golf Course, on campus. And then he was at the crux of building a new facility called the Championship Golf Course at the University of New Mexico. Ed has now hosted the 1976, 92, and 98 NCAA championship. So golf was really important, and it was important to the state of New Mexico because you don't have the affluence, maybe the oil business or the tech business in a New Mexico. It's more government oriented, but they felt importantly that golf was a big part of the equation for students and staff at their university. So you have the Championship Golf Course at the University of New Mexico. You have New Mexico State University Golf Course. New Mexico Highlands has a golf course. Eastern New Mexico has a golf course. New Mexico Tech has a golf course. Things that nobody would know about, but that was just a decision made by the state for higher education to put that as part of the equation into their universities. And as a result, you have two really fine programs there, University of New Mexico and New Mexico State, that are Division I, and New Mexico's had tremendous success. New Mexico State had a nice run as well. And they're doing it again with Mike Dirks at the helm. But bottom line, it is a place where you might not think golf would be extensive, but it has been, and I was a part of that. And I followed Dwayne Knight, who had followed Dick McGuire, and then after me was J.T. Higgins for 4 years, and now Glenn Milliken for 21 years. So they don't have a whole lot of coaches either. There's been stability in the program, and I believe that's why there's been so much success.
Well, that's good to hear. And, there are assistant coaches too. Ryan Murphy is now the head women's coach at the University of Texas. Jim Anderson is the head coach on the men's side at University of Arizona. And Brian Corton is the coach at Texas A&M. So the assistant coaches have done well out of that too. But four national championships have come out of that program. Dwayne Knight won one at UNLV. J.T. Higgins won one at Texas A&M, and you've won two at Texas. So I'd say that coaching tree has been pretty successful, and nobody ever talks about it.
I agree with you. And I can tell you, when J.T. Higgins won the national championship in 2009 with the Texas A&M Aggies, the following day we were doing an alumni pro-am, and we had finished either 25th or 26th there at Inverness, and we were doing our alumni pro-am the next day, and I won't say the player's name, but he did win major championships, and he played at Texas, and he basically saw me in the one of the first people I saw that morning, which I knew was going to be a very difficult day because it wasn't an exciting moment for the Aggies to beat the Longhorns and no less win a national championship. And but he said, how in the heck do the Aggies win a national championship? And we finished 26th. And my knees got kind of weak at that moment. And I thought that, we were trying to do everything we could. We were about to catch up. But the bottom line was J.T. Higgins had done a sensational job.